got to dive into the hit. A hit heard around the world.
The hit.
Azeez Al-Shaair on the Texans hitting Trevor Lawrence while he was sliding, hitting him pretty good, and his head smacked the ground, and there was a brawl after. He got kicked. He got ejected. Benches cleared on both sides. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I'm excited to hear your thoughts.
You know what? It's crazy because I was asked about this by a fan or a doctor or whatever he was. He was like, "Did you see the hit?" I'm like, "Yeah, I seen it." "What'd you think? Was it dirty?" I said, "Let me tell you something about football. There's different speeds to the football game. There's little league, middle school, high school, college, and then it's the top, it's the elites. When you guys sit in March, maybe, that's when the combine is, in March. Probably, let's say it's in March. And everybody sits up on NFL Network and say, man, I want to see how fast he can run. Let me see if he can run a 4. He ran a 4.3, ran a 4.40. Man, these dudes. You're watching the fastest, most elite athletes in the world. So when these guys are moving and running all over the place, everything happens that fast. The average football play is 3 seconds. Do y'all see all that's going on during the play? And it happens that fast. So when I see a play like this, it's easy to judge when you're watching from home. It's easy to even judge when you're standing watching. When you're out there in the game, you're moving extremely fast and you have to make split-second decisions. When he was running to hit Trevor Lawrence, he was already in the act of trying to hit the quarterback. And this is why the game has gotten to a point to where, and I pray Trevor Lawrence is okay, but this is why the game has gotten to where you see so many big plays and you see guys like, well, why didn't he push him out of bounds? Or why didn't he? Because of stuff like this. He's running full speed and he doesn't know if he's going to slide. Everybody who's going to bash me for saying that, go watch Patrick Mahomes, who was running and scrambling and fake slid. He kind of act like he was going to slide and the defender ran right past him. You know why?
Or the Panthers example.
Yeah.
Like from the Panthers game where he looks like he's going out of bounds and then cuts up.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't know. The only thing I'll say about the hit is the forearm. When he was going, if he had extended his arms, like tried to go over the top of him, okay, I mean, it's happening too fast. The only thing I'll say is the forearm to his helmet. That's it.
Yeah.
But the game is moving entirely too. If you look at all the angles, when Trevor Lawrence is running, he's already dang near flat. And then Trevor Lawrence goes down. You got to look at all the angles. I just feel like the play it's a bang, bang play.
Yeah. Also, too, there's got to be context, too, because it's a close game.
Yes.
And also, there's the first down marker.
Yes.
Where the linebacker knows where the down is and Trevor Lawrence does. For me, I'm on the side of I think this one was not good because of the forearm as well.
Yeah.
I don't think the initial hit is what got him. It's with the forearm shiver and then Trevor's head going back and smacking the ground.
You can't do the forearm. I agree wholeheartedly.
I don't think you can do the forearm in this example. But I think we have a bigger issue right now because of what all these coaches are saying. You know, they're going to say, go hit anything that moves. You know, you got to know you got to hit the quarterback. If he's up, you got to hit him, you know, all that. But what I think needs to be more of an example is this quarterback situation of how they're able to manipulate and use the advantage for success. I'm not talking about this example because obviously Alzir was wrong. I'm talking about in like overall of with the sliding situation. If you watch college, it's the same thing. They're not, they're sliding last minute because they know the rule. So I think, there needs to be a better understanding of, when these do occur, like what it's like to be a defender, especially when the game's on the line. How is it going to be reffed?
Yeah.
Didn't
George Pickett score a touchdown like that at Pittsburgh?
How so?
He did a fake slide. And he took it. He did the.
Oh fake. No! Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, Kenny
I
Pickett.
Mixed their names. Kenny Pickett.
No, it's okay.
He did a fake slide and went all the way to the crib because it's like I don't want to hit him. And that, like you said,
Sam Darnold did it too against the Broncos.
That's what I'm saying.
I believe on a Thursday night. Justin Simmons is coming up and he's about to. He looks like he's pulling up to go down and then takes off for a touchdown. So, Mahomes uses it on the sideline a lot where he baits players to hit them.
He used it in San Fran on the sideline.
Yeah. Yep. There's another one where he used it at Green Bay and he didn't get no call was called, but he was in play. But, he's really good at that. Josh Allen does a good job. I think in the playoff game, at one point, it looked like he was slowing down, but Josh Allen's different because he gonna be a running back. He's got to be alive at all times. But Mahomes will slide, so you got to be careful of that. Josh Allen doesn't slide all the time. I damn sure know Lamar ain't sliding.
Heck no.
He should. If he's trying to get some of these calls and manipulate it. But I just think it's a bigger issue right now of manipulating or a little gray area in the lines of quarterbacks sliding, quarterbacks on the the sideline or offensive players. It's not as high, but it's just more of the quarterback situation. I saw Rex Ryan talking about it, of what his thoughts were. Yeah, yes and no. I think it happens, teaching personally for me, if I'm a quarterback, I'm not sliding. I'm not sliding, with my foot down. I feel like I'm jumping forward because defenders aren't gonna, they're not gonna jump down and hit you you're less likely to get hit in the head, in my personal opinion, if you're jumping forward versus if you're sliding back.
Yeah, one thing that Cam used to do, play Cam multiple times a year from 2011 until I was his teammate in 2019. Cam used to run and he would slide and Cam would kind of jump sideways and he would dive forward. Like he would dive into the ground head first. Cause Cam, he definitely they was tearing Cam up. I remember the opening day 2016, Carolina in Denver. It was so many calls. Cam was getting destroyed and he wasn't getting any calls, man. And I know he was a Josh Allen type. He could shake you, he'd run you over, he'd jump over you. He did it all. He was a running back. He was a great quarterback, but when he had the ball in his hand, he was a ball carrier. He did his thing. But Cam used to kind of dive into the ground because of this reason. And I agree with you, man. These quarterbacks are manipulating this. And to be clear, for everybody listening, both of us think the forearm and the way he hit him was wrong. That was wrong.
Definitely wrong. And then he got up what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can't get up I don't know what I did. You know exactly what you did. What we're doing is giving context of a defender in that situation and the different examples of how it's being looked at. I know you and you was in the league. I was in the league when they changed the rule where we couldn't land on the quarterback. We were all in team meetings confused. What? What does that mean? What do you even mean by that?
I'm still now doing it. I hit Russell Wilson a couple weeks ago and I'm Superman. Superman. You ain't gonna get me from my
you looking sideways. I remember 2019.
You almost hurt yourself doing that.
Trying not to get a penalty. I in 2019, I hit Aaron Rodgers and fell literally on the side of him. And They threw a flag. It was the play. You can go look it up. He went the play where he caught the flag. They threw it and he caught it. And he stood, he was like, gee, that wasn't no flag, but I'll take it. I'm like, man, this is weak. Like, what are we? It's tough, man, because the game is moving so fast. My son asked me, a player missed a sack in the game. And he was like, Pops, how did he miss that? I'm like, son, you don't understand how many times you might be engaged with a blocker and the quarterback is standing right there and you're trying to get off the block. You don't even see him. By the time you see him, he done already stepped up. Now, on film, it looks like, dang, he's right there, just grab him. It's not always like that. You don't always have vision. You try and rush. When we rush, we're taught to rush the quarterback. Don't rush the man. You rush the man. The quarterback is moving, so you got to rush him. You go upfield, he step up, you got to come underneath, all of that. You rush the quarterback. But you might be too engaged where you don't see where he just went. I know when Lamar was a rookie, we played them in Baltimore. I'm rushing Marshall Yonder. This is a Hall of Fame offensive lineman. I bull rushed him to Lamar. I'm shedding to go make the play, and Lamar is 15 yards downfield. I thought he was still standing there because you can't see. Like, this is just, the game moves so fast. It moves so fast.